welcome back to the stream. Yo guys, welcome back to the stream. पहले ही माइनस हो गया मुझे तो लग रहा है.
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So things are underway. Well, Ed Milson's selection has certainly attracted some scrutiny, but the man himself looks, as ever, Jim, utterly unfazed.
Yeah, I like him because he's got a certain elegance about him, Peter. We all know Brazilian players love the idea of getting forward, and he's probably one of the better defensive players on the ball.
So no gung-ho heroics?
No chance.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Neymar! That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That is ended up in no man's land. De Bruyne. Costa Curta. And Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's a sharp little ball here. Played out wide. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Some good work on the right flank here.
Wow.
Batistuta. The ball has bounced loose now. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, no
Red
question,
card?
that's a foul.
भाई ये
No
रेड कार्ड
surprise,
ऑफेंस है भाई.
that's a
बॉल
booking.
कब का निकल गया. It's a red card offense.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Can he get it through? Oh, no joy this time. Costa Curta. Mohun Bagan yet to have an attempt on goal. Now, can they get him away? Shot, surely! Goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Now it's Del Piero. Del Piero!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
That has been cut short. Cannavaro. This is a promising build-up. And here's Batistuta. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. He's on it. Can he get away? And here's Batistuta. He has a look up. Messi. Oh, well played, well played.
There will be 1 minute added
Neymar.
time.
And it's De Bruyne. Now that looks a decent ball. It's come to nothing. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
And we come to you now with the
So
quick
views on the
request
first
for
half?
support
Well, I
from
think it's
our
a case
charity
of
fund,
so far,
Chance in
so
Football.
good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Mohun Bagan can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Mohun Bagan currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Now it's Del Piero. Rodri. Mateus. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Can he get on the end of this? Neymar can so cleverly bypass the press. Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Shevchenko. And he was alert to it.
एक परफेक्ट पास नहीं हो रहा लास्ट में जाके.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
And here's Del Piero.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Batistuta.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And this is Shevchenko. Mohun Bagan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Chance for a shot! And that's a tiny finish.
That's
And
a
look
tiny
what it means
finish.
to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Mohun Bagan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Chance! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Guardiola certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived. Arsenal are stuck in central station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they care to
There
look.
will be 1 minute added time.
De Bruyne. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? Looking here to alter the direction of the game. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And that is that.
That's it.
Mohun Bagan are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner.
Just a quick announcement. We would like to
Batistita,
inform you
voted
that
man of the
CCTV
match,
is now
and
in operation
deservedly
for
so.
your safety.
नाम चेंज कर दो अच्छा होगा नाम चेंज करने से सेम ओपोनेंट है क्या देखने दे जरा
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot at...
Messi! Goal!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Suman, welcome to the stream. The hall of the hack dog. Fit and fine. And welcome to the stream,
Portugal
buddy.
are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Pele. Oh, it's Dembele. It's Dembele! Superb from Dembele! He's got himself an absolute peach. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Quality ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Goes for a shot! Oh, what? And again! And he hits It's in front! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Mohun Bagan with the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Shevchenko has it in a wide position. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Guardiola. Rodri. Nicely shaped ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Maldini. Has a look and plays it forward. Mateus. And here's Cruyff. Tries to pass, and the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Penalty.
Actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. It's RYZEN! It's bounced back off the post. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Mendes. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Shapes to shoot! Goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Exactly what you want to see from
defending
your players.
करके वो क्या हुआ भाई?
Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And yes, it's him again. It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Maybe 3 minutes at a time.
Nicely weighted ball. Maldini. Oh, Red, nice interception. And that brings the first half to a close. Mohun Bagan are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half.
Just a quick
Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
So, really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2.
Wow, no foul.
And this is Pele. Messi on 2 now and looking for 3. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, super ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Portugal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's
Messi! Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! He just absolutely
मार करने जा रहा है
yeah,
मेसी
you
को.
just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet. Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to
भाई
maybe
क्या
get a little sorry
bro?
for yourselves, but there's none of that.
A truly
What the fuck?
wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had
पैर
his
के
head up as
सामने
he
से
went
बॉल
to hit
लेके
it.
जा रहा है
He
भाई.
knew his landscape.
So again, we have parity.
This is
कुछ
exactly
तो
the
करके
kind
आया
of
ये बरवा
contest
साला.
you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Now it's Neymar. And he's hit it long.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Can he get it through? Edmilson.
2 added minutes have been
Confirmation that there
indicated.
will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Neymar! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
इजी मैच जीतने वाला मैच भाई. किधर से क्या गोल मार दे रहा है भाई पता नहीं.
Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Messi, happy to bask in the accolades from
And
all
we'd like to
around.
inform you
माइनस. इतना अच्छा खेल के भी माइनस ही लग रहा है.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
Roberto Carlos. Mateus. And this is Shevchenko. Shevchenko getting forward. Mateus goes for a shot!
Oh, what the fuck? What a
He
save.
looked every bit the assured keeper there. Mateus clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
A fast post pick.
And we have our very first corner. Marquinhos attempts a clearance. De Bruyne. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Pass somewhat off target.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Shevchenko. Akanji wins the duel this time. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. Engages and forces him off the ball.
This is the time you need that pace.
Marquinhos gets
उसको
across
पास
to
दे रहा है
intercept that.
bro.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Batistuta receives it in a wide position. Messi! Messi! From another
भाई मेसी अलग ही खेल रहा है भाई.
That is a gem! An absolute gem!
मेसी अलग ही खेल रहा है आज.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
First breakthrough. He's having a hit! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Barcelona really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
Messi. He's got away. Rijkaard simply refused to be outdone there. Roberto Carlos. And it's Ronaldinho. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Oh, that's a booking. Always looks
उधर भी
it.
एक गोल था. अच्छा खासा गोल था उधर. I missed that.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
गोल हो जाएगा मुझे जो लग रहा है.
Big chance here
काट लो.
to level it up. Roberto Carlos!
Oh, nice save.
That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Marquinhos makes the interception. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Shevchenko. Batistuta. That's a little off target.
There will be 1 minute.
Tries
added
one
time.
from range. Oh, belter! He's got himself an absolute peach. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
And I think he's even
Oh, what
surprised
a
himself,
rising
Peter, in how
shot,
well he
bro.
caught that.
From Lothar Matthäus. What was that?
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders.
And that is the end of the first half.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Quick reminder
Well,
today,
both
please have
half-time
your
team
entry
coaches will
tickets at
undergo
hand,
change
as it's
now.
time to
One
announce
will be
today's
solid,
winning lottery
the other
numbers.
needs to be pretty inspiring.
Mohun Bagan are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Power नहीं था.
Batistuta! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Mateus can so cleverly buy. Here's a chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Pull it. Adriano.
Matthäus क्यों नीचे bro?
Well, they've got it again. And here's De Bruyne. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Messi will not want... Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
इधर से भी एक गोल मार 3-0 हो जाएगा 2-0 भी जीत सकते हो क्या
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 11.
Messi with a real chance here.
Coming on to replace
So
him
a
is
genuine chance to increase the lead.
Otto.
Messi!
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. And it was worth a go.
Looking for options for movement. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attack...
And he shoots! And the whistle's
Penalty.
gone, presumably for offside.
ऑफसाइड पेनल्टी नहीं है
Albert Ferrer. And it's Roberto Carlos. It's a good run he's making out on the left. And it's Hullet. Ronaldinho. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Now he's got space here. It's a pretty loose pass. And this is Roberto Carlos. Played in.
Oh, nice.
There's a
Offside.
goal. No, flags up on the far side.
And needless to say, he disagrees.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing.
That's a good goal, bro. It's a good goal. It was a goal.
Roberto Carlos crosses it in, and it's turned away. Oh, cracking ball. Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! Back to within one! Interesting! It was thrashed in, the crispest of hits.
Oh, that's a brilliant finish, Peter. Such a satisfying one from his perspective, knowing he hit it so beautifully.
हाय किसको पास कर रहा है
Just one in it now.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Guardiola.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And this is Hullet. Shevchenko thinks, tries a shot! It's in! And right near the end, we have
लास्ट में कुछ तो किया भाई स्मार्ट असिस्ट वगैरह तो ऑन किया भाई इतना देर से खेल रहा हूँ इतना परफेक्ट तो पास नहीं दे रहा था भाई
Hullet demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away.
अचानक से इतना अच्छा पास देने कैसे लग गया ब्रो आई डोंट नो अचानक से इतना अच्छा पास दे रहा है फर्स्ट गोल ठीक है सेकंड गोल भाई फर्स्ट गोल प्रॉपर था जीतने वाला मैच अगर हार जाऊंगा तो कैसे चलेगा रे बाबा दोनों मैच सेम भाई You guys do me now, like, subscribe. One more to 1080. Let's go.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 9. Adrian.
So we have movement on both benches. Back to parity, and there's barely...
Hey. 8 shots, 7 on target. Gaming Queen, come 1 versus 1. Bro, only on Saturday, bro. भाई इजी मैच अगर ऐसे ड्रॉ हो जाता है तो कैसे होगा bro? What? भाई ये don't हालत देखो. हाँ जी क्या यप्पा ये टोन भाई नेक्स्ट में ये सब्सक्रिप्शन नहीं लूंगा भाई इसका. हो गया ये डोवन का. Bro, 20 more to 1100. Let's go. I card. शिवचेंको को लीव दिया शिवचेंको की वजह से. इजी गोल बहुत जगह पे मिस हो रहा है शिवचेंको के लिए.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running. There is the live figure of Ed Milson.
Well, I think it's his athleticism that's helped him pioneer that style of playing out from the back, probably before the term even existed, Peter. He'll have a massive part to play in ensuring this team keeps its shape.
In what way?
Well, he'll effectively switch between centre-back and defensive midfielder, constantly sniffing out danger, but it's his ability to turn creator when he wins the ball back, which makes him so key.
Oh, he's got the luck, hasn't he? No wonder his team, and indeed his national team, have been so successful with him in the side.
Spot on.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And it's come back to the keeper. Threads one in. Rijkaard. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
De Bruyne, driving forward. Guardiola.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
जीतने की खुशी मुझे जो लग रहा है वो गया.
Shevchenko, oh, well played. Front-footed pressing going on here. Van Nistelrooy.
बोला ना जीतने की जो खुशी है वो गया.
Milan! And there is your opener. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Milan have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Tries to play it through. Guardiola, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he's picked out the run. Mateus running with the ball. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he's cut it out. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Looking for the run. Real chance! It's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Shevchenko. Good ball, good take.
अरे भाई क्लियर मार रहा हूँ क्लियर.
And it's played it. Impressive jump. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Rodri.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Mateus. Great vision. And for the first
यार मार रहा हूँ भाई क्लियर नहीं हो रहा है बता.
Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
And
What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. It's a loose ball. Deftly away. Can he get on the end of this? Raul, who needs just a moment to score a goal. And here's Van Nistelrooy. That's a shade optimistic.
Yeah, Van Nistelrooy.
He's had it taken off him. Van Nistelrooy. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now it's Batistuta. De Bruyne can see things others simply cannot. Shevchenko driving for chance.
किधर से पास मिल जा रहा है देखना भाई.
They get themselves in front. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop.
ये दे.
And the shot.
What the
It's
fuck,
come off the
bro?
upright. Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. That looks a cracking ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they
साला
showed
इतना
a
प्लास खा
vulnerability
के
until the
माइनस हो
move was
जाएगा पूरा.
stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
एक मैच में पूरा माइनस.
Out again for a throw-in.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
ये देख. शेवचेंको के ज़्यादा जोर से जा रहा है.
Shevchenko was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rodri looking for options for movement. Thinks one through. No, it's come to nothing. Oh, that's fabulous. Vinicius Junior. Milan have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Shevchenko goes short. And it's Rijkaard. Mohan Bagan are looking to go
भाई
forward now.
कुछ
Shevchenko.
Milan nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle. That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
And that is it. The referee
इतना
has seen
स्मार्ट
enough.
असिस्ट भाई.
Mohan Bagan perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with
पूरा
this final
minus हो
score.
जाएगा,
They
पूरा
clearly
पूरा.
feel that their efforts warranted something more.
1300 पे आ जाऊंगा. 33 माइनस प्लस इतना नहीं देगा. देख 2 मैच भाई लगातार ये जो ड्रॉ हुआ. ये राइकार्ड ही साला कल्प्रिट है.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The
everybody,
game yet
and
to kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Mohun Bagan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that has been cleared. Bangladesh are looking to go forward now. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Goes for the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this.
Goes for a
Oh,
shot.
denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Mohun Bagan have their second corner now, and it's been taken short. Bangladesh have the chance to go the other way. More and more pressure on the ball here. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Pinged towards the front line. Oh, that's a key interception. Pedri. Can he get it through? Oh, nicely intercepted. Now he's got space here. No, that's been intercepted. Zanetti. Now he's off and running. And here's Haaland.
अरे भाई एक बॉल कंट्रोल नहीं कर पा रहा
Pedri.
है.
Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Ronaldo. He's come in hard. Akanji getting this one clear. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Haaland! And it's a goal!
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl. And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Mohun Bagan have and takes a
What
shot!
the fuck bro, क्या स्मार्ट असिस्ट यूजर है ब्रो ये. उधर से थ्रू दे दिया.
That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the...
And Batistuta! Oh, glorious! Batting goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Mohun Bagan are such an adept counter.
And the referee has signalled for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
Hello attendees,
It is quite a game, breathless and
Ah.
laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Mohun Bagan are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. Back on the way then. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And here's Batistuta. Duke, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Zanetti. Guardiola. Haaland.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Messi. Messi! And no mistake. And this is getting better and better. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
मार्क करने का है या फिर उसको बंद कर
Time then for the first substitution of the game. So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now. Mohun Bagan are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is banging their favour.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
अरे भाई पास दे
Has
रहा
been well intercepted. Rodri. Guardiola. Zanetti.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now Costa Curta. And it's Messi.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Rodri. Messi. Very nicely done. And Messi! And he has kept it out somehow.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Nice
Aimed
throw.
beyond the defence. Delivery from Mbappe. Not pretty, but it gets the job. Chance for a shot! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Well, at least they're showing some positive
जो भी
intent
ना
now,
welcome to
Peter.
the
That's
stream
the sort of
जो भी
urgency
पुराना है उसको
that's
भी
required when you do go behind.
बस सब्सक्राइब कर दो जो नया हो
He leaps for it.
गोल लाइन सेव किया है
Couldn't find the finish. It's their second corner of the game. Akanji getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he thumps it clear. Not the most accurate pass. Couldn't squeeze it through. Costa Curta. He's a sharp little ball here. Mateus. Messi. Well, it didn't look good for a while. But
You standing
that was
मारने का
brave
है normal
defending,
shot
and
मार
they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
There will be 3 minutes added
Ended
time.
up in no man's land. Knocks it into space. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Mbappe. And that is as far as it goes. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like
welcome
that.
to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flow in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
Yeah, still, and a header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Gaming going well on the stream.
And it's Shevchenko. Has a look and plays it forward. Guardiola kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Messi. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
No way through. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, he's burst through! And this is Shevchenko. Shevchenko! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Manchester United have reclaimed it. Tries to pass it through. Pepe cuts out the pass. There's a sharp little ball here. Deftly away. Well, that is one way to stop him. Looking for a runner. That has not gone well. Rodri. And here's Shevchenko. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
McAllister, quality ball. Batistuta with the foul. And that's going to be a booking. And he's quick to return it. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And it's Neymar. Mateus. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And here's Drogba. And here's Suarez. Taken back almost at once. And he's quick to get rid. And here's Neymar. Picked out brilliantly. Suarez gets flagged offside. And that brings the first half to a close. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Humbly really have looked a bit disjointed to me. Their passing has let them down in key moments, but that's also due for the need of better movement to create more options in the danger areas, something the manager, I think, has to stress to them now.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. The second half is up and running.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Messi. Nedved. Shifted it to the flank. Mateus. And that is a little undercooked. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Rodri proves just a little bit too strong. And that was very necessary. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. McAllister can clear it, goes for the shot!
भाई फाउल बॉल कर रहा है, फाउल नहीं दे रहा, बता.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
I don't know, bro. What the?
And we have our very first corner. Terrific effort! No, not the best of headers. Pepe is some terrible pass.
भाई ये गलत पास दे दिया भाई.
And he's managed to get rid. Threads one in. Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's there to clear it. Well timed, excellent interception. Neymar.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Out towards the flank. Flings in across. He's rising! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
What the fuck, bro?
To him there.
पास दे रहा, पास नहीं दे रहा.
Mateus, can he get it through? Thinks about the shot.
Humbly really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Now it's Drogba. Just 5 minutes left. Now it's Luis Suarez, looking for options for movement. And that is headed for the middle. And that has been knocked clear.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to
There will
try
be 1
again.
minute added time.
And Shevchenko! Incredible! Just incredible! Well, would you believe that?
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Number 20, Andrei Shevchenko. Andrei Shevchenko. Andrei Shevchenko.
Mohun. And that will be the final act. Mohun Bagan have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win.
Quick comeback keyword. You guys are gonna like subscribe.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that.
Welcome to
The
today's
stadium
match.
is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So things are underway.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite of the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball.
And the shot! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen.
All right,
They have
all
a
right.
habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Mohun Bagan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Aimed beyond the and Stoichkov! And he couldn't finish.
Stoichkov has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
What the fuck?
Well, that's fabulous. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's quick to get rid. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Mohun Bagan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see...
Shevchenko! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
स्किल दिखा रहा है कड़वा गोल
Challenge
चल
just
मार
a bit on the firm side.
नहीं मारती
That's surely a foul, free kick.
मतलब गेम
And
की
he's going to have his name taken.
hold
It's a
on
good
hold
30,
on
35 yards out this. Looking to widen the gap even further here.
गोल हो जाएगा मुझे जो लग रहा है
Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
what the fuck भाई बॉल रिसीव ही नहीं कर पा
Does
रहा
have
है
his
what
name on the score sheet, of course. It's not
ये
a...
देख
Oh no, this does not look good. It's Bale! Oh, crossbar! Keeper's got good distance on that. Gerrard. And here's Bale. Takes a shot. Oh, nice. Just not quite.
स्टार्ट करूं
Oh,
मेरा
looked
गेम प्ले
like he
वेट
tried
अ
to give it
सेकंड
some extra width.
फोकस फोकस फोकस
Messi wins the duel this time. Oh, he's certainly caught in there.
भाई
It's a
बॉल
free
मिल
kick.
जा रहा है फिर से भाई
There
एआई ने
could
भाई
be trouble here, but for now the referee is
भाई
keeping
क्या
his
ही
cards
बोले
in his
भाई
pocket. Robertson, not the most convincing of passes,
ये देख
and it's Neymar.
फाउल
Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
शोल्डर टू शोल्डर भी भाई फाउल होता है भाई भाई नाइस नाइस नाइस
He's having a good look here.
सेम चीज अगर मैं
An
करूंगा तो भाई
opportunity
मुझे
there
नहीं
to
देगा
pull clear here.
मुझे अगर करेगा ओपोनेंट गोल हो जाएगा देख इसमें गोल करेगा बस गेम खत्म हो जाएगा
There will be 3 minutes added
And
time.
Chet pulls off a sensational save. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Cafu gets into a good position. That's pretty clear, it is a foul.
भाई
So, what can they come up with here?
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
for the first half. That is that.
10 शॉट मारा है भरवे ने
half with just the one decisive moment.
भाई क्या बोलो भाई क्या डिफेंस है
Mohun Bagan
अभी ये टीम
by just one goal at the break.
मेरा डिफेंस तो गान
You
लगा
don't
रहा
get
है
any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
मुसाबिल को तो स्ट्रीम हेलो ब्रो वो तो नहीं हो ब्रो खत्म हो चुका है ये देखना ये स्मार्ट एसेस वाले आके पूरा
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Gerrard! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Madrid with the corner, they're first.
भाई क्या है भाई क्या स्मार्ट एसेस वाले आते हैं जो
Messi gets it away. They've got to be quick to recover this. Mohun Bagan are looking to go forward now. He has found the way through. Real chance here.
ये देख
Deftly away. And he's quick to snatch it back.
क्या बोलो अब भाई एक शॉट मारने में इतना ये हो रहा है इतना डिफेंस कर रहा है वे लोग
Messi, great vision. Can he latch on to this?
ये देख एक शॉट मारने पे इतना डिफेंस कैसे कर सकता है भाई मेरा डिफेंडर क्या ही बोले खरे डिफेंस हो जा रहा है भाई उधर खड़ा हुआ है भाई चुपचाप फिर भी गोल सेव हो जाए
Gerrard can get it clear.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Mohun Bagan are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
ये देख
Batistuta.
भाई टच दे रहा है भाई what the
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet.
ये देख
That pass isn't the best. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Neymar is fouled. Well, he's playing innocent. He has every reason to.
हर बॉल इंटरसेप्ट कर दे रहा है हर बॉल पास एकदम एक्यूरेट दे रहा है हर शॉट एक्यूरेट
Guardiola has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm he is therefore off.
ये साला माइनस कितना प्लस हुआ 60 पे था आई थिंक 33 माइनस होगा इधर क्योंकि एक रेड कट खाया है
Substitution
So changes a foot here, and from both sides.
60.
Giroud. Number 4, Neymar. Number 13,
Looking for a runner.
Shevchenko.
Neatly clipped into
Running on the
space.
field.
ये देख ये देख ये देख
De Bruyne.
वाह भाई
The
वाह
Gant really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Substitution in progress.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Costa Curta goes sliding in. We have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Passing is crisp and sharp.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement. Madrid nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And here's Stoichkov.
भाई कोई तो आ जाना भाई भाई बॉल इजीली मिल जा रहा है
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Raul.
ये देख
And that has put paid to that.
ये देख ये देख
Taken back almost at once. And time is up. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
-35 मार्क का दूसरा इसकी गेम की भाई 3 मैच खेल के प्लस करो उसमें से एक मैच पे पूरा माइनस करके चला जाएगा भाई कितना 35 भाई एक मैच प्लस 30 होगा मादरचोद गेम है भाई कसम से फुल मादरचोद गेम है ये
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
You guys are gonna like, subscribe. Come on, come on.
So that's got things underway.
I think we're actually in for a treat here, Peter, because we get to see Hristo Stoichkov. Never one to stay in the...
Shoots! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him
क्या
to
स्क्रिप्ट है
oblige
भाई
so
डिफेंस
early.
लाइन पूरा का पूरा
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Mohun Bagan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Messi. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Mohun Bagan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Smart assist. If you are full to play account, player then.
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Bruno Fernandes clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Victoria with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, it's Batistuta. So what can they make of this? Mateus going like a man possessed at the moment. Looking for the far post. And he's taking no chances there. Brahim Diaz, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. No, that's been intercepted.
Mohun Bagan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Stoichkov. Akanji with the foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. McAllister is there to clear. Looking for the run. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Now it's Stoichkov. Oh, he's seen that early. He used a certain sixth sense. And it's McAllister. Rijkaard makes the interception. Now it's Shevchenko. And this is Batistuta. He's picked his way through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Victoria are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. McAllister. Now here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And the shots!
हर बॉल एकदम एक्यूरेट पास दे रहा है बता हर बॉल एकदम एक्यूरेट मैं देता हूँ इंटरसेप्ट हो जाता है ये देख
pressing's intense and it's paid off.
अरे तेरे को बोल रहा हूँ बॉल लेने जाने के लिए साला दौड़ रहा है सामने से बॉल जाएगा तभी नहीं पकड़ेगा ये
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Mateus. Pepe gets up. And that is the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
कितना घंटे हुआ उसके बाद Valorant जाता हूँ
half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break
आपका
wisely
गेम और नहीं
to
खेला ये अगर माइनस हो तो मैं जा रहा
some
हूँ
fresh initiatives.
सेम
This is
भाई
all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that is the
मैं
first
तो
half
2 मैच में प्लस खाओ फिर उसमें जाके माइनस खाते जाओ
So straight into the second half.
Mohun Bagan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if...
Chance for a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Brahim Diaz.
ये देख भाई कंट्रोल ही नहीं है ब्रो ये ये देखिए देख
Goal kick. No, I stand corrected. It's a corner. Victoria have their second corner now. And it's DiMarco. And now they can spring out of defence. You can run onto that. And this is Batistuta. Brahim Diaz. It's run loose here. Well, that looks a decent ball. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're
सेम
closer to
चीज अगर
conceding a
ओपोनेंट ने
second
करता
than
होगा भाई
scoring a
फ्री
leveler.
भाई गोल फ्री गोल ये देख
And it's
तो
managed
मेसी
to
को
gift
दे रहा
it
हूँ
back.
मेसी जा रहा है नीचे किस लिए नीचे जा रहा है पता नहीं
Darren Fletcher. McAllister.
एकदम एक्यूरेट पास भाई सब एक्यूरेट पास
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening.
ना पास ठीक से दे रहा है ना कुछ कर रहा है भाई क्या बताओ
Nicely weighted ball. That's a
ये
nicely
देखिए
shaped ball. Out of play for a goal kick. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
तो बाल
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And it's DiMarco. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their
ये
commitment to
देख
goals.
अलग ही भाई कंट्रोल हो रहा है ये
Bruno Fernandes. Oh, well played. Costa Curta can clear it away.
माइनस भाई
No, again, there's no way through. Mohun Bagan are running out of time and out of options.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show. Mahun Bagan really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
हाई पास
Oh, it's
देना बहन
Batistuta.
तो क्या दिक्कत है तेरे
Bruno
को
Fernandes, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. Well timed, excellent
क्या
interception.
दिक्कत है भाई
There you have it. The referee says that time is up. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
Anybody who has found themselves.
Cool minus टू लगातार माइनस हैप्पी ये लोग देखने पहली तो पहला 2 मैच जीतो लास्ट था वो साला माइनस खाते खाते एकदम पूरा जो उसको रिकवर करने नेक्स्ट दिन आओ नेक्स्ट दिन सेम चीज होगा कुछ काम का नहीं है ब्रो
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the
bro
pitch are
just
raring
decrease
to
your
go
pressing
any
increase your
minute now.
match
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. Well, here's a man who stunned everyone in that famous summer of 2002. He had a hand in his country's most famous goal, their most famous win, and he helped to introduce the footballing planet to Senegal.
Yeah, he did indeed, Peter. El Hadj Diouf, the undoubted driving force behind that
What the
fast,
fuck?
powerful,
इसमें तो
direct
उसका लगा
style
भाई
of football that won't shock the world.
nice
Nicely intercepted.
nice
Messi shapes to shoot. There was plenty of power on that. Borussia Dortmund with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Chance for a shot! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Rice picks it up from the goal kick. That's a cute ball.
देख रहा है भाई मैं भी बैंक तो स्मार्ट से काम कर रहा था
Doué is offering a right smile there.
लौड़े का गेम भाई इतने दिनों से ऑफ से खेल रहा हो तो
Corner number 2 then. Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Threads one in, and it's been played through. It's come to nothing, and it's been hooked away. That has ended up in no man's land. Mohun Bagan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. That's a little off target. Messi, ambitious ball here. Well timed, excellent interception. Serginho. Rice. Ruben Dias. Passing is crisp and sharp. Raul. Zanetti. Searching pass he's played there. That's been cut out, well played. Alexander-Arnold. Can he get on the end of this? Mateus. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
क्या बोला मैंने मेरे भी स्मार्ट असिस्ट कम नहीं करेगा
Got himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
किस्मत ही लौड़े पे है
And he has shown him a
कहाँ
yellow
जा रहा है
card. Botman. And it's Rice. And here's Raul.
Raul really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
No, that's been intercepted. Either side giving way. It has been tight. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. Oh, easy pickings there. Tries to pass it through.
ये देख
Messi. Jude. And it's Messi. That's a nicely shaped ball. Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And there is your opener. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Borussia Dortmund have penetrated for the first time.
Has been
Look, he's
indicated.
the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Doué is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Please be made aware
Rohan
that
Bagan
smoking is
currently
only
behind
permitted in
by
designated
1-0
areas
at the
ये
break.
टीम लेके हार रहा है. How do you?
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever
Nota
they've
to
been
Khosal.
doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
चला जब भोसरी के की माँ का कुछ तो बोल नहीं सकता भाई. मादर चोद.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 20, Mbappe. Coming on to replace him is...
And here is the first touch of the second half.
Rohan Bagan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And he can thump it away. Little pass back. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Oh, good-looking ball. He steps in, and that's the end of that. He's being urged to shoot. And Batistuta! That was probably asking just too much. Rohan Bagan still trailing by one, and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Mateus.
Smart assist. Smart assist to the.
Doué. Akanji gets across to intercept that. Haaland. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. This looks promising.
No foul. All right, no foul.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little
Why?
break.
This
Defense
is a
देख रहा
really
है.
front-footed approach.
You know,
Smart
the
assist
interest
इसके
level in
वही
this
देख ये
game
देख.
might just take off from here.
Smart assist देख. Thank you.
Oh, that was vital. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
ये देख.
Good work on the right flank here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Guardiola looking to play him in, and he's managed to get Messi! Goal! Do not write them off. Back they come. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Rohan Bagan restore parity.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Shot could be on. Great chance!
Rohan Bagan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Doué.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage.
The shrill sound of the whistle, and that is that. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something. Not ideal for either side, of course, although if you look at the overall balance of things, neither did enough to win this, and I think the result is quite fair.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
लास्ट भी नहीं देगा यार, माइनस खाते खाते भी जाऊंगा, 1200 पे जाऊंगा। क्या किया पर गेम है भाई ये। ভাই ডিভিশন 1 থেকে ঘুরে এসেছি ভাই, আমি বলতে পারবি না যে অন্য কাউকে দিয়ে পুশ করি, যে সব লাইভ স্ট্রিমে আছে, আর এখানে কোথাও লেখা নেই যে প্রো গেম প্লে হচ্ছে। দেখতে হলে দেখ, নালে বেরিয়ে যা, সোজা কথা।
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements overlap.
And Batistuta! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, that's a foul and the whistle's gone.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
Messi! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi!
What a perfect way to spark the game. The perfect statement of intent, the perfect timing, and the perfect finish.
That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's Batistuta. Now it's Messi. He's got away. And the pass is intercepted. Mateus. And he's worked it through.
भाई तू भाई केलिनी के सामने क्यों जा रहा है भाई बाटू?
That was very necessary. And here's Shevchenko.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Mohun Bagan currently a goal to the good and with the lion's share of the ball. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's going to go a long way.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, that looks a decent ball. And a chance! It's a goal! Italy are back in business! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Zanetti. And that's really well manoeuvred. And it's Messi. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Chance for a shot! And that's a sharp finish. Into the lead once more. So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Now it's Batistuta. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Forlan. Fernandez.
वाह भाई वाह
And that's a tiny finish.
वाह
And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen
ये
an
देखो तो
example.
प्लेयर के पास
This team
पावर ही
has
नहीं है एक
real
पास देने की
personality and character.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Italy dragged themselves back again.
नो फाउल वाओ
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition
No
thought they
foul.
could turn the screw,
Maybe 3
they're back to
minutes
square
at a
one
time.
again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
नो फाउल उधर वाओ
Nice
नाइस
goal kick. A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Rodri tries to play it. Big chance!
व्हाट द फक ब्रो जिधर से भी मार रहा है गोल उधर है मार
There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done. And that is indeed the final act. And we are up to
मैं
the
मारने जाता हूँ फाउल कर देता है
Almost breathless here, Peter.
गेम ही है
This is
तो क्या ही
frantic
बोले
stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. Back on the way then.
Bagan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Rodri. And he cuts out the supply. Guardiola. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Batistuta. He's in a great position here. Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Deftly away. Rodri.
नो फाउल वाओ 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 नाइस
Fernando Torres. And he's managed to get free. Mohun Bagan needing a change of fortune here. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Threads one in, and it's made sure that's not getting through. Now it's Batistuta. Looking for options for movement. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Not where it came from. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Chiellini attempts a clearance.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
और कितने
A
जल्दी
lucky
शूट
break
मारो
would
भाई,
certainly help their cause now.
और कुछ करना बाकी है भाई.
No, it's come to nothing. Costa Curta. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And here's Torres. Nicely weighted ball.
क्या बोले, और कितना भाई, कितने वो पर. भाई कितना है भाई, कितना.
Substitutions taking place.
वाह,
It's going to be another throw. Looking to play him in. Haaland receives it in a wide position.
Humbly really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now it's Haaland. Real chance! And there's a goal! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
So again, we have parity. And the finish! Oh, wow, that's crazy! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they...
And that will be the final act. Mohun Bagan have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Messi, voted man of the match and deserved.
You guys do it now, like, subscribe. Bro, 24 votes for either like, only 9. Wow.
The noise is just
Bhaiya,
about reaching a
bhaiya.
crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this fella, Ruben Neves, I suspect would be a key factor, Peter, sitting deep in midfield, which gives him a great view of the landscape all around him, and he can spray balls all around the pitch and really get his team moving forward with momentum.
Yeah. Can he finish? It's in!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Nepal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now, can they get him away? And he plays one through. He's got away. Shevchenko! Now, who's going to be first to this? Rodri tries to pass. He's had a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Pass somewhat off target. Mohun Bagan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Costa Curta.
Nepal definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Oh, that's a fine interception. And now they can clear their lines. Not the most accurate pass. Costa Curta with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Mateus can see things others simply cannot. Neymar looking to pass their way up the pitch. Luis Suarez. And he's heaved it away.
Hey, little Rui.
Out for a throw. And it's White. Bale puts them all in. Czech deals with that nice and simple. Mateus running with the ball. Mateus proves just a little bit too strong. Shevchenko. Messi.
Mohun Bagan can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And he can clear it away. It's a pretty loose pass.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Nepal clearly didn't help themselves.
That's the end of the first 45. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Mohun Bagan with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. And so the action is resumed.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Corner
I think
always.
that's a corner. Yes, it is. And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates
बाटिस्टुता तू तो इधर था उधर कैसे गया भाई?
White is looking to influence the game from out wide.
Team still separated by the game's only goal.
Messi. And that is well cleared. And he's quick to snatch it back. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Aimed beyond the defence.
Nepal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Batistuta. Well, he's not getting any further than that. Ruben Neves. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Looking to play him in. Tries one from range. So close to
Hello
clearing
pictures
level.
Aditya welcome to the
Was
stream buddy.
already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Tries a shot! Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. He is through here. Batistuta. Messi.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Real chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here?
भाई क्या हुआ था लास्ट में? क्या सिर्फ था वो?
Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Messi claiming the man of the match award.
भाई वो
There is
सेव
very
भाई
little room
I'd
for
like to draw your
argument.
attention to the screen right now for
डिवीजन 2 जाऊंगा भाई. डिवीजन 2 पे जाके बचने के बाद थोड़ा सा वैलोरेंट पे जाऊंगा, क्योंकि डिवीजन 2 में जाने के बाद थोड़ा सा रेस्ट लेना है. तीन बजे तक डिवीजन 2 पहुंच जाऊंगा या फिर 2 मैच खेल के ही पहुंच जाने वाला हूँ.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here.
Well, this fellow Giorgio Chiellini, Peter, is one of the game's great thinkers.
Yeah, in both an academic and a footballing sense, of course.
Yeah, and I think he'll prove key if they're looking to play on the break here. You won't get many players who are better than him in terms of ball winning, and it's all going to be about how quickly they can turn things around once they've got the ball.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Mateus. Mateus! Oh, crossbar! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
He probably had a good view of it as well, Peter. Obviously, an inch or two lower, and that's in the back of the net.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Foot in. Rijkaard. Cafu. Rijkaard. Couldn't squeeze it through. Akanji. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Totti. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's an imaginative pass. And that's gone route one.
भाई किसको थ्रू दे रहा है ब्रो? Are you serious, brother?
Plays the game a step ahead of all. Great chance! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead.
सब कुछ तो भाई.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Arsenal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Looking to play him in, Batistuta, and he's managed to get from... And Batistuta! That's going to go a long way. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cannavaro gets it away. And this is Batistuta. Arsenal are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. He won't be happy with that one. Guardiola. Rijkaard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Great ball if he can get there. And he was alert to it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's Batistuta. He's shifted.
अरे भाई what the fuck भाई इसको उतारो भाई.
And again he
इसको
is
उठाओ
at his
इसको उठाओ.
elastic best.
हिंचट राइट फुट से मार रहा है भाई,
Quick look
लेफ्ट
at his
फुट से
watch,
मार.
and the referee whistles for half-time.
इसको
It's certainly simmered
उठाओ.
along nicely so far. Just the
Left
one goal
footed
in it,
kick
and it's
karo.
all still very much up for grabs. Mohun back
Man,
in,
so
finding
easy
themselves
दो goal miss
behind
कर दिया.
by just one goal at the break.
Winning lottery numbers.
Well, obviously, things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that
Wow,
just
bhai,
about
wow.
sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Shevchenko. Coming
Gets us
on
going
to
once
replace
more.
him is number
Who
21.
began really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Now it's Haaland. He's under a lot of pressure there. And here's Batistuta. Thinks about the shot. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
No, no way through.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
अरे प्लेयर किधर है
Rijkaard
भाई?
wins the duel this time. Not the most convincing of passes. Trying to hit the front line here. Quarter of an hour into the second half. It's played through for him. Vinicius Junior. And the finish!
ডিভিশন হয়ে গেল নাকি? না না, ডিভিশন 1 হয়ে গেল, আমি খেলি এখানে।
Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
स्मार्ट असिस्ट।
Arsenal are... And Batistuta! Oh, how's that for a goal? About as smooth as it gets. With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. And the shot!
सेम शॉट मैं अगर मारूं
Mohun
बस गोल
Bagan
सेव हो
still
जाएगा।
have the cards to affect this game. Looking for the run. Haaland is onto this. And the pass is intercepted. Just about up to 75 minutes. Pass somewhat off
ये मैच तो
target.
माइनस है, ठीक है कोई ना। इसको रिकवरी करने के लिए मुझे 2 मैच और खेलना
Snuffing
पड़ेगा।
out the threat. Now for something different.
ये देख आर्लिंग हालैंड भाई।
Ended up in no man's land. A probing pass. No luck with that dink over the top. That pass isn't the best. Goes for goal! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly
हर
wasn't
बॉल
tricky to the
इंटरसेप्ट,
goalkeeper.
ठीक है।
Turns back here, probably the best option. And he's quick to snatch it back. Alcantara. And
No
that's
foul.
another good win of the
No
ball.
foul, all right.
Vinicius Junior. Batistuta. Tries to play it
आर्सेन
through.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. And that's
ये पूरा
that.
माइनस हो जाएगा देख।
Well, that was thrilling. A
किधर
game
था
of
मैं?
champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times.
33 तो माइनस होगा ही। 20 को रिकवरी करने में तो लग जाएगा रे बाबा। तेरा एक और होना चाहिए जो कि है राइकार्ड 86 80 ऐसा कुछ होना चाहिए 83 Guys, जो भी ना like, subscribe, and welcome to the stream. निकल जाओ ना भाई, मैं तो कब से भाई मेरी इंटेंशन था ही नहीं निकलने का भाई, निकल गए गेम पता नहीं कैसे ओपोनेंट साला जीत गया। मेरे साइड से कोई भी दिक्कत नहीं है, नेट वाईफाई में खेल रहा हूं,
This crowd doesn't do ordinary,
ना स्पीड स्लो
and we
है।
should be in for something very special. And we're underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that is a little undercooked. Great chance! He scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And here's Batistuta. Messi. Oh, they can break here. Just eases him off the ball. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, such a clever touch.
अरे भाई, अरे क्लियर मार भाई, मैं क्लियर मारे जा रहा हूँ भाई, क्लियर नहीं कर रहा है भाई, पास दे जा रहा है। कब से क्लियर मारे जा रहा हूँ। I don't know.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's fabulous. Can he get away here? Guardiola. Rijkaard. Chance! And he hits the net. And they're threatening to fly away here. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Mohun Bagan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Hazard. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Zanetti did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Hazard simply can't escape his critics. He deserves an earful after that.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cruyff. Rijkaard is the guilty party there. Davids. Now, can they get him away? And
There
it's
will be
Messi.
1 minute added time.
1 minute
And
at
it's
the
half-time.
time.
Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist
We are
change
glad to
at this
inform
stage.
you that today's match day programs
Mohun
are
Bagan
available from
looking
stands
good,
located
feeling
by the
good.
gates.
It is
I'm sure they
2-0
will make
at the
fine
break.
souvenirs.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
20, Johan Cruyff. Coming on the field is number 22,
Mateus.
Dembele.
Xavi. Davids. And it's Dembele. He's having a pop! Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's had it nicked away. Xavi. Davids. Now that looks a decent ball. Batistuta. There's the shot! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
A case now of complete control. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get...
Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for... Oh, it's fallen loose again! Now then, the ball's come loose. He's picked his way through. Messi was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, he's not...
Oh, he's been caught short, surely! Oh, good finish. He hit that like he meant it. Absolutely speared it in.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Oh, it's Dembele. Xavi. Oh, super ball. Xavi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Dembele. And here's Messi. Tries one from range. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And that's that. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough.
Good enough. एंड कब होगा भाई ये? नहीं पड़ेगा तो क्यों है भाई? एंड कब है? 28 20 दिन और है, मतलब अभी भी 2 वीक जाएगा। ऑलराइट, तो थर्सडे जाएगा उसके बाद। 27 को क्या है बे? आइस डिवीजन 1 के साथ मिला है 3-2 नेट का या क्या ठीक टाइम पे नेट जाता है इसके।
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic. Once he comes inside, anything is possible.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Ambitious ball here. And he's gone looking for safety. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Opts to play it back.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Roberto Carlos. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
भाई पूरा मार्क करके रखा है भाई, छोड़ ही नहीं रहा है। थोड़ा सा पावर दे के हो जाता क्या पता नहीं।
Firmine. Messi. And it's Batistuta. Now it's Shevchenko. It's a pretty loose pass. That's a little off target. Hazard. Barcelona have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
इसके बाद थोड़ा पानी लेकर आते
Barcelona with the corner.
हैं। यही लास्ट मैच है। इसके बाद थोड़ा सा वैलोरेंट खेलूंगा 1-2 मैच।
So that's going to be another corner.
3 बज गया है सुबह से 2-3 घंटे हो गए मुझे हिसाब आज।
He's rising.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Filippo Inzaghi. Looking to play him in. Hazard! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
And it's Rijkaard. Oh, he's going to be disappointed.
वाह 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 Domine।
Looking for the run. Oh, that's a key interception. And the keeper's got it again. Zanetti. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Just about within shooting range. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Cafu makes the interception. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hazard is sporting a guilty look after that.
There will be
His
one
teammates are
minute
really
at a
annoyed
time.
with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
भाईजान
Chiellini.
क्या हुआ भाई, उधर से मार दे सकता है उसको फिर
Brings
भी।
the first half to a close.
I don't know।
Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So neither side yet off the mark.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition, something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Roberto Carlos is behind this one.
Someone's eyeing this up with real belief here.
बोलना हो जाए भाई
Roberto Carlos!
बोला ना गोल हो जाएगा
Goodness from Roberto Carlos!
Surprise, surprise. Who else? The ideal time and the ideal man to do it. This is going to liven up the second half.
Oh, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Mateus. Mohun Bagan, still this single goal behind. It's a searching pass. Oh, delightful ball. And that is expertly dealt with.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Costa Curta. Messi. Messi makes a dash for it. Messi proves just a little bit too strong. And it's been hooked away. And he's there to retrieve it. And here's Batistuta.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to...
Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. It's a good 35 yards out, this.
फिर से एक गोल खाऊंगा पूरा माइनस हो जाएगा नो वरीज
And Chet pulls off a sensational save.
थोड़ा सा चेंजिंग की जरूरत है होल्ड ऑन राहुल आ जाओ हालैंड तो गया का मतलब सेक्शन की जगह डेविड लिया नेमार भी गया क्या नो फाउल वाओ वाह अरे भाई सिफ्चिंग को व्हाट द फक आर यू डूइंग मैन फाइन रिदम वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम बडी हाँ ब्रो खेलना नहीं आता क्या ही बोले अब टाइम पास के लिए भाई स्ट्रीम कर रहा हूँ देखना है तो देखो नहीं तो चला जाओ भाई। इधर कोई लिखा है कि प्रो गेम प्ले, सीधी बात, इधर लिखा है प्रो गेम प्ले हो रहा है या मैं स्पोर्ट्स प्लेयर हूँ। कौन भाई इधर खेल रहा था मुझे? थैंक पैट्रिक, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम बड़ी। चलो थोड़ा सा वैलो खेल लेते हैं, इस पर हो गया मेरा। जी जी। हम्म। मोबाइल पे खेलता हूँ ब्रो। या चेक चेक या माय कीपर इज चेक, बट टाइम टू चेंज द हिम।
Match found.
फाउंड भी होगा इतनी जल्दी? ब्रीज, ब्रीज में क्या खेलना चाहेंगे हम? जेट ले लिया है, KREO खेल सकते हैं हम, पोस्ट प्लान खेल सकते हैं। किसी पे भी डालो करते वन। वैलो वैल्स
New weapons. Same war.
पीसी पे भी डालो करते वन वन। Bro, my PC is Windows 10 and eFootball not support.
Be careful near the ship. That portal does not work as intended.
Such a bad investment.
भाई ए चलना कि बी?
भाई मैं कहता हूँ पहला राउंड बी चलते हैं, तुम्हें क्या लगता है?
अब मेरे को भी ये लग रहा है।
चलो चलो बी चलो, बी चलो, बी चलो।
हैक कर सकते हैं ना, आराम से निकालते बी। बी पे
चलते।
Launching missile. Grenade is live.
Reloading.
Reloading. Plant the spike.
One enemy remaining.
चेंज हो गया।
Was It's never gonna happen, boys.
There.
Reloading.
अरे पिंक का इशू तो चल रहा है तो
That went well. All right, same thing this time.
ये guys जो भी now like subscribe
भाई लोग क्या चल रहा है इस बार ए चलते हैं
ए फास्ट
हाँ ए फास्ट मैं थोड़ा सा मैं खेलूंगा यहाँ से
All missiles away. Grenade is live.
भाई क्या डिश है भाई
बॉल डाउन करो तो
अरे भी हक रहा हूँ भाई
Toxin screen down.
Enemy spotted.
भाई पर
One
फॉरवर्ड
enemy
दे रहे
remaining.
भाई
नाइस वन तो उसने दो लोग को क्लासिक्स कैसे मार दिया
Look them in the eyes when you kill them.
अच्छा
पैकेट लॉस हो रहा है क्या
इनका वॉल नहीं है तो यहाँ प्लान करना डिफॉल्ट तो साइड खेलना जितने बचे हो बाकी मिड खेलना
All missiles away.
स्टार्टिंग में क्यों कर रहा है ब्रो
Locating targets.
बिना इन्फो के वो भी
Enemy B.
बच के वही पर है by 140 140 gecko back side
Oops.
gecko is also one shot
Last player standing.
Here's a heal.
हाँ भाई मैं स्टार्टिंग में क्यों यूज कर रहा हूँ वो दिक्कत वाली बात है
ए वॉक करते हैं 2 मिनट से जाओ तो 3 ए वॉक करो मैं मरना मत
Drone going out.
Be faster. My ult's ready.
There.
Reloading.
There.
Here. Spike planted. Right here. Right now.
Reloading.
There.
next can I get a heal
I'm all out.
One enemy remaining.
Here.
Flawless.
nice work
We dominated. I love it.
Who's its mother first?
You guys do now like subscribe. Right?
Bonne chance, mes amis.
Enemy spotted mid.
बी चल बी कम
साइफर है आई थिंक साइफर है बी
My ultimate is not ready. Locating targets.
Reloading.
Smoke's resonating.
Fire in the hole!
Live munition.
One enemy remaining.
40.
बैक साइड
My ultimate is not ready. Missile deployed. I do prefer when they put up a fight.
I thought I would have to work today. Clearly not.
Anyone got a top skin? Nobody has. Mix, do you have op skin?
Have a good time out there.
I'm going through aiming.
So close. My ult is ready. Enemy spotted A. Spike planted. Here. There. Enemy spotted. Mid.
They're going out. One suppressed.
One enemy remaining.
Nice one.
We can stand around all day talking about killing them, or we just...
Back each other up.
Locating target.
Stuck. Enemy spotted mid.
One suppressed.
कम है यहाँ 3 है
Your fault.
Can I get a heal?
Can I get
I need a heal.
My ultimate is ready.
Spike planted.
Here.
One enemy remaining.
Ah, me! I smoke so much time. Please get my op.
Enemy spot is mid.
Not killing me was a mistake.
Thanks, mate.
Do what you're here to do, and we won't have a problem.
I'm never gonna do this.
Drone going out.
Spike dropped. My ult's ready. I have the spike.
Smoke's resonating.
Spike planted.
Don't get in my way.
Right here, right there.
Yeah.
Bye. My timing.
Missile deployed.
Last player standing. Get out of my way. Toxic screen down. One enemy remaining.
Nice one, Viper.
Clutch. If you lose focus,
They are
you
so
die.
dead.
Breathe lights over.
Drone going out. One suppressed.
Spike planted.
Wall down, wall down. भाई उसने I am reporting him. उसने smoke के थ्रू कैसे मारा head?
One enemy remaining.
Get healing.
Oh, the last one is always so satisfying. Reloading. They keep trying to silence us. We keep talking.
सब स्क्रीन के पीछे जा रहा है भाई कैरी करने वाला टीममेट्स मिल गया इस मैच में क्या मार रहा है जेट
I'll find their cipher.
Smoke's up.
Locating targets.
Spike dropped. I have the spike. Spike plant.
Reloading.
Enemy mid.
Fire in the hole!
Alright.
भाई outside.
Launching missile.
Here.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Main. She's main.
Poison up.
Nice one, guys.
हाँ
I got your backs.
हाँ
Just
छाती वाला
from the front.
बिस्कुट टगले
Lo tenemos, hermanos.
have the spike.
Trap destroyed. Locating targets.
Reloading.
Spike planted. Reloading.
Poison's gone.
Oh yeah! Monster on the loose!
Bye, my game.
Huevo nada. My ultimate is ready.
One enemy remaining.
भाई इसको 120 है भाई पता इतना मार के एसिस्ट मिला.
Last round before the switch.
Hey, hermanos, spend everything you have.
Turn it up.
Multiple enemies A. Blocking sight.
Drone going out.
Reloading.
There.
I win again.
My net. Mid doors. Here comes doors. And just to remember, nobody's watching back.
Enemy spotted. Mid.
One enemy remaining.
Both there, both there. Jet ulted.
Other wingman! Come here! Reloading.
Switching sides. I'll choke their sight.
They keep clawing at our wall. Pathetic.
Descendant.
Yeah, it's a hit.
Enemy A. I have them.
Launching missile.
60 Viper, 60 Viper.
Spike planted.
बॉडी लग रहा है पे.
Hi.
पर क्या है? ठीक है बस नाम भी.
Multiple enemies.
Last player standing.
My bad.
They're nothing but flies.
In we go. Saving.
Ah! Eh.
Missile deployed.
Spike planted.
What?
Toxin screen down. Last player standing. Flawless.
Snack time.
Sorry. Only
भाई सब वही पड़ा है।
Los guayos.
Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
Main.
Ignition.
अरे मर गया रे भाई।
Just not the
Gracias. Did you think I'd let this thing go off?
Reload.
Match point.
Don't quit.
मुझे लगा
Win
लास्ट
right
में
now and we win this.
Need a drop. Focus now. Eyes off me.
All missiles away. There. Drone going out.
Here's a next. Pardon, monsieur.
Reloading.
One enemy remaining. Spike down mid. Spike spotted mid.
Enemy spotted.
Can I get the kill? I will have double digit.
They found my trap.
131 is 131.
I am so.
GG's.
Defenders win.
Goodbye, paradise, and good riddance.
Finally.
तो मिलता है कल। तो बाय। कल सब्सक्राइबर गेम हो सकता है या फिर नहीं, संडे को मंडे को हो जाएगा। वे कल नहीं कर सकते स्ट्रीम, वो भी हो सकता है। समझ रहे हो? तो मिलता है कल। बाय बाय।